Alright, so I just bought this mic. I'm just testing this out. Every other video that I've made has been without a mic, so that's why I never talk. Now I have an entire setup for this this vlog. Yeah, now I have an entire setup for all this. Let's see, the first, what was it? The first camera was just in case I ever got into an accident. I just wanted proof of, you know, what went on and all that stuff. I was never actually going to upload any of the videos on YouTube, but then I saw people were like, oh, okay, not that many people watching it, but, you know, a few are, so I guess I'll just, you know, I'll just upload videos. Started with the Honda Rebel, which that was my first bike. I'm not like every other rider that's like, oh, I had the Honda Rebel for 6 months and now I've outgrown it. I had it for about it was a year and 8 months, but I had outgrown it. Not really outgrown it. It just, if I wanted to do any further trips, like say get on the highway, it was able to do all that stuff, but it was like, you know, scary to do it on the Rebel. I could, you know, probably push it to 80 miles an hour, but that's what the speedometer was reading. The actual mileage, I mean the actual speed that I was going could have been lower than that. It could have been like 70 something. It's, you know, bikes go a little bit slower than well, they go slower than cars because of the traction and all that stuff that I heard somewhere. Yeah, so the only reason I sold the Rebel is because, you know, I thought I was going to be riding, you know, like high, like, you know, I was going to actually take long trips and stuff. And honestly, I haven't even done that yet. The furthest trip I've done was go to downtown Fort Worth, and that was in a video that I did earlier this month or last month. And now I see that I'm just using this bike every once in a while. I no longer have that, like, that drive to ride as much as I used to. I mean, don't get me wrong, I still like to ride. It's just that I'm coming up on 3 seasons of it. I've really not done anything special. I've not gone on any group rides. I've not done anything really all that motorcycle related. I mean, I did go to this this one event in Fort Worth. It was the Revzilla Moto Fest, and even being there, I was it kind of sucked because the reason that I didn't like it is because it was raining that entire weekend, and by the time I got there, I'm like, nope, I'm not riding any of these bikes, because one, no one was really, you know, I went early, like at 9 in the morning, thinking, because on their website it's like, oh, from 9 to it seemed like they were going to close early, so I'm like, okay, let me go early. And no, it turns out that they started out at 9 and they were closing around 6 o'clock. So yeah, I was confused about the timing, so I went extra early thinking, okay, let me get all this stuff in, you know. And yes, so I went there at 9 o'clock. I really don't like to, I'm not really my riding and my driving, I really don't like going far. I've been I've been to Austin driving and back in like the same day, you know, a couple of hours, like 8 hours on the road. But still, I mean, I can do it. I just prefer not to. I'm not a big fan of being on the road all that much. So yeah, I'm on these little roads almost all the time. I've put about 2,000 miles on this bike, and it's all been little roads, back streets and all that good stuff. Yeah, anyway, I'm not sure. I'm glad I upgraded, you know, from the Rebel. It was lacking a little bit of power. I do feel more confident on this one, in case I do want to do something different, which I'm going to end up I'm going to start doing that, because Before I wouldn't do anything because I didn't have my license. It took me a good minute to get my license. I failed the MSF the first time, so I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna ride dirty, and I ended up riding dirty for 2 cops passed by me talking about me riding dirty. That's funny. Anyway, I ride dirty for like a year. No, scratch that. I ride dirty for who knows how long, and then you know, I'm like, I didn't want to get my license. I ended up getting it because I didn't want to, you know, get. I was scared. I mean, I was tired of being scared of cops, you know. I figured, I mean, I know how to ride now. It's gonna take a couple of hours, which it did. You know, the instructor was like, oh, y'all all know how to ride, so let's not take the full 8 hours that it would take a normal class to do. Yeah, it took way less than I expected, because he didn't even let me just go either way, this guy. Anyway, it took me way less than the 8 hours that both days, you know, would have been 16 hours, or I think 18 hours. I don't remember. So yeah, I ended up passing the MSF course the second time around, and I haven't really taken advantage of my motorcycle license since then. I've like, again, the furthest I've taken it to Fort Worth, and that's it. I mean, now I have this nice bike. I mean, it's not a super powerful bike, but it keeps up with traffic, and it's all I really need. So yeah, that's the reason I stopped. I mean, the reason I never talk on these videos is because I never actually had a microphone. Now I bought the entire, you know, like I put a little bit more investment into my gear and all this good stuff. But yeah, hopefully I can, you know, start having more fun on this thing, you know, being less scared, and, you know, doing more actual riding videos. As y'all can see, the camera's a little bit different. Hopefully it's still on. I'm hoping it is. See the wiring, as y'all can see, the cable's right here that goes into the mic. I got this entire little setup for now, and hopefully, you know, now all I have to do is learn how to edit videos, which I think it might be the hardest part. But so far, thank you for watching. I'm going to see if I'm not rambling on this video, and see if I do upload it. But if I do, okay, thank you for watching, and hopefully I could get, you know, more used to this, and end up, what is that called? Yeah, I'll be getting, you know, becoming more natural with this thing. But so far, thank you again. All right, thank you. Bye.